Did you just get a heat press and you want to start sublimating tumblers? I can show you how to do it. Come along. Hey, it's Whitney here, Small Town Sparkle, and I'm going to show you guys today how to sublimate a tumbler cup with a heat press. I have not tried to do the oven method. I don't have one. I'm not interested in it. I think the press is really easy, and I don't think it takes up as much space as having an oven, but that's just my personal preference. But you do you. But I don't know how to do the oven method, so don't ask. But come along with me. I got to get a tumbler wrap first, so I'll speed that up. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make sure that you heat up your press. Depending on what kind of press you have, that determines what temperature you're going to need to set your press to. Check your manufacturer settings. They'll be able to tell you what typically works, but it is a lot of trial and error because, you know, the manufacturer for your cup and the manufacturer for the press, it may not always line up 100% perfectly, so there is a little bit of trial and error with this. If your cup doesn't turn out, don't give up. It happens, even to everybody. I've messed up cups, a bunch of them. So the press that I am using is a GeoKnight K3D. I do know. Let me check the back of it. It's not on yet, so I can do this. Yeah, the K3D by GeoKnight. That's what I have. So I'm gonna push the button, turn it on, let it heat up. So this GeoKnight is not the first press that I had. I got this one off Facebook Marketplace, and I honestly have no idea what the brand is of this. But I got it off Facebook Marketplace for like 65 or 60 bucks or something like that. And this was a really good option when I was first starting out to see if it's something I actually like to do before I committed to more expensive equipment. So there's nothing wrong if you find somebody selling something on the Facebook to buy it from Facebook. No reason to pay for something full out if it's something you're not sure about, or if you're like me and you like to craft but then you change your mind on what you want to craft. That's a good option. So just, it doesn't matter what kind of press you use, just as long as you know how to use it. And here's the press warming up. I have it set to 380. Sometimes in my house the electricity doesn't want to let it get up to 380 and stay there, but that is what it is set to, is 380. And it's almost there. So there it is. Now it's ready to use. And just in the time that I was getting my gloves on, it popped back down. But it'll still work because I've done it enough times. I know that this will work. So the most important thing is safety first. Make sure you get some heat resistant gloves. As I showed with my taping video, I use this to be able to remember how I've put my cup in the press. So then I just always put it seam up first. And then you pull the handle, and then I have it set for a minute, so it'll go for a minute with the seam up, and then a minute with the seam down, and then I'll do the seam on the right side and the left side, and I'll only do that for 30 seconds, and that's what I have found to work the best with my particular press. Like I said, if you're not using this type of press, you may have different heat settings or different time settings, but this is just what works for me. So I won't bore you with watching all the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'll just let you watch a sped up version. This is what I'm talking about with the little tape on the side, so then that way you can see where it actually is when you're turning it all the time. And then once this gets to 30 seconds, I will pull this, and my cup is done. So pull it out of the press, and it is extremely hot, so be very careful when you take this out. I do recommend wearing your gloves when you're doing this so you don't get burnt. And then you just pull all of your stuff off, and sometimes that does take a minute to get it all off, but you gotta think it takes a little bit of time to get the stuff put on. So I probably need a better setup to show you how to do this, but it's kind of just self-explanatory. You just need to take the stuff off that you put on. I was looking for my little tool, but I can't find it. Okay, this is one of those do as I say, not as I do, because I can't get this to go without my fingernails. So, like I said, do as I say, not as I do. Okay, got it started, so I went and put my cloth back on. And then just start on taking it off. And sometimes with these gloves on, it is impossible. So if you do need to take them off to get to your stuff, just be careful, because this stuff is like burn your skin off hot. Which I'm going to have to do again because I can't get this piece off either. I hate not doing this, you know, in this professional way, but everybody knows sometimes stuff is a little difficult. And then there's your tumbler cup. All nice and pressed. Just needs to cool down, and then it is ready to go to its new home. So that's how I do my pressing of my cups. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave a comment, shoot me a message. Make sure to like this video, share it out, do all the things. Make sure to subscribe, so next time I post a video about something, printing or concrete or whatever in between I decide to post about, you don't miss it. I'm going to turn the press off because I'm done with it. Okay. But that's it for this evening. So, like I said, do all the things. Let me know if you have any suggestions of something else I should get on here and talk about.